Okay, we got no viewers in here yet. One viewer. Okay. Peace, 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 peace. It's your boy the Touch in this one, man. And it's gonna be somewhat a heavyweight jam, man. We're gonna get right into it. And yeah, I'm sorry I ain't do part 2 yesterday. I was trying to get in touch with the other brothers that was supposed to do it with me. But you know, yesterday people was with their families and stuff. So hopefully we'll be getting that part 2 out for the encyclopedia, the Aborigines, Indians, or the inventions, 15,000 years of inventions. So yes, I'm gonna do part 2 as soon as I get in touch with these brothers. But for now, I'm gonna do something a little different. Um, I know a lot of you brothers and sisters heard about the Devil Punch Bowl, and shout out to brother from We All Be, because I actually learned about that from the brother Ron R2 C2 or whatever he put out call himself, but the brother Ron from We All Be. And it was a brother that was in the chat, and he left a comment on one of the videos that I put up, and he gave me a hint saying that the so-called blacks or the people that happened for the Devil Bowl, they was how they say Natchez Indians. All right, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, but you guys know it's Natchez. All right, Natchez. All right, now let's say Natchez, the Natchez. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna get into this, man. We're gonna build on this a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. All right. So it say, do you know that thousands of free black people? Now remember, understand this, right? Anytime they calling you a black person, you are a declassified Indian. And they might have been Indians at that time and knew it, but they declassified them and called you black. So anytime they call you black, we know that they Indians, because the only people that they call are the Aborigines of this land. All right, so look. Say, do you know that thousands of free black people? Now, how was they free? How was they free? Okay, they say, do you know that thousands of free black people were killed in concentration camps in the U.S.? All right. Now here we go. It say there is a closely guarded secret that has deliberately buried by the mainstream media and historians. What, that African Americans ain't African, that we Aborigines? Oh yeah, that too. All right. So it say after the Civil War, during the war, millions of freed blacks, they was never free. They found them on that land, and they was fighting, and they captured them and put them in the concentration. Okay, because that was their land. Okay, they say millions of free black Aborigines were funneled into a concentration camp in America and killed through forced starvation and by other means. All right, now they say many of these locations were called contraband camps. Now that's something I need to look into. Contraband camps. I bet you we're going to find a connection when we start looking into contraband camps with Indians. Okay, now you know what really pisses me off? What pisses me off is this, man. And the reason why I'm pissed off about this whole shit, we know these images that they show with these fake Indians are not the real Indians. We know that the real Indians are the ones that's classified as African American. But when they tell you free black people, how did all these people get free? How did all these people get free? Because they was always free. The same way when I read yesterday about how they was encroaching your fucking land and taking your fucking land from you and then making you a prisoner on your own fucking land. And like I said, karma's a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Because I mean, like, I'm quite sure that the people who know this shit know that karma's coming to them at some point in time. You did this shit to millions of us here, and then you declassify us and tell us we fucking Africans, and then give us these fake images of these fake red fucking Indians. Come on, man. I mean, the gig is up, and we already know. So they can keep showing these images. We know we all we need is Arnoldas Martinez and John Oberle. John Oberle showed people on his maps with afros. We don't see no Indians with afros. Oh yes, we do. They call African Americans. Let's get into this shit, man. So I started at contraband camps. They were hastily built interment camps that was generally in proximity of the Union Army camps. We know what these devils, the Union Army was. Anytime they big up any of these Europeans, we know that they did some horrific shit to the Aborigines of the land. One gruesome camp in particular located in Natchez. Why would it be located in Natchez unless it was on Natchez Indian land? Okay, the Devil Punch Bowl is a place located in Natchez, where during the Civil War, authorities forced tens of thousands of free. They was never free. They was already indigenous Indians who was dead, and they got fucking sidetracked. They say to live in these American death camps. Researcher Paula Westbrook said that the Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from the camps. They just gave shovels and said bury them where they dropped. When the slaves were released from the plantations during the occupation, they overran Natchez. It say, and the population went from about 10,000 to 120,000. Now check this out. It says when the slaves were released from the plantations, right? It say during the occupation. I don't even believe this is in This is in Mississippi. This is in Mississippi and Louisiana. All right. So when they came to Louisiana, these people was already free. This was already in the 1800s. So only thing they could do is they took their fucking land like they did, just like we showed the Chickamauga, just like we showed what's the common thing we starting to see with these Europeans. They came here to take the land, and the other Europeans, because that's how white supremacy was built. White supremacy is to protect everybody, to protect all the Europeans that came here and did all the dirt. You understand what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving. It says so they decided to build an encampment form. No, it say form at the Devil's Punch Bowl. It say which they walled off and wouldn't let them out. It say Don Este former director of the Natchez City Cemetery said in Natchez, Mississippi alone, official estimate that in the time span of just 1 year, over 20,000 Aborigine people were killed in a concentration camp called the Devil Punch Bowl. Why would they kill 20,000 people? Why would they kill 20,000 people and put them in a fucking concentration camp? Because they was warring with them. That's why. And these devils, like they always do, and the ancestors, the same devils who smile in your face every day. Oh, we ain't got nothing to do with this. We got everything to do with this. And when karma comes, you're going to have to deal with it. You understand? So it said, here's the news story about the death. I don't want to play the video. Right here. It says President Obama recently earmarked millions of dollars in reparations to the Jewish survivors of the Nazi German Holocaust. Wow. Which was fucking fake, which never fucking happened. And how we know that? Because they was already talking about 6 million fucking Jews in the early 1900s before Hitler even came into power. 6 million Jews, place to stay. 6 million Jews gonna be personal. Yo, you just go find the shit on YouTube and you'll see for yourself. This other guy, his name is something Irving, Peter Irving, I believe, or something to that effect. He goes in on that shit. All right, say when melanated Americans going to receive reparations for antebellum slavery. Now understand this. They enslaved the people of the land, which is way worse than bringing any Africans here. And then they enslaved the people of the land and then classified them as fucking foreigners. And to this day, they won't tell the fucking truth. And they got all these fake mulattoes and mongoloids acting like they fucking nuts when we got the images and we seen the images for ourselves. If the people on the images do not fit the people where are these Indians at? Oh, when we see these Indians, that's the real Indians that's being shown, they're classified as Africans. Okay? You see what the piece of shit Obama did? He gave and marked millions of dollars in reparations to Jewish survivors, but he ain't come to help us. Okay? Let's get with another article. I'm gonna read this one. Let's read this one right here. All right. It say, Walt, look around the Devil's Punch Bowl. All right, y'all gonna have to forgive me. Here go one of them crazy fonts again that I don't like. All right. Let me go to the chat room real quick. Press one, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me. Peace to the chat. Jolito. Peace, 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 peace. I'm gonna definitely shout out everybody in the chat room when I get finished the presentation. Shout out to everybody, man. I love y'all, man. Real talk, man. Y'all real troopers, man. And I definitely, man, I love y'all, man. Real talk, man. Word up, everybody in the chat room, man. You know what I'm saying? because y'all come for the knowledge, man. And like I said, this is somewhat of a calling for me. And like I was telling Chief Holiday earlier, you know, in the process of me gathering this information, you know what I'm saying, I kind of neglected my immediate family, and that led to the problems that I'm kind of going through now. But guess what, though? I can't, like, I was called to get this information out there. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, though. Peace. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's get with this. All right, excuse me. I hate this font. All right, so it say Adams County, Mississippi. They say we're heading into the Devil's Punch Bowl on Mississippi River, north of Natchez. They say its legend is laced with lures of pirates and treasures, but the reality of it is even more interesting. The bluff along the east side of the Mississippi River, the Natchez, is about 200 feet above sea level and runs pretty much parallel to the river. Okay, it says, but highlighting the culture, I guess that the culture, they say, of the rim of the bluff. They say there's one place just north of Natchez City Cemetery where the bluff swings inward. They say, and forms a deep ravine in the otherwise consistent bluff. This indentation has come to be known as the Devil's Punch Bowl. Why? Say, well, that goes ways back. In time of early river days when outlaw gangs and river pirates really didn't plague this part of the country. Planes have crashed in here, and you hear about pirates, and you know, no, they say, you know, on the river, because the river, they say, of course, the river course has changed. They say now because they made the Gow cut, said David New. It said David New. I guess that's his last name. It say who owns the Devil Punch Bowl. So fucking let's find out who this guy who owns the Devil Punch Bowl. Some damn devil probably. It say before then, the said pirates would hide in the Devil's Punch Bowl. Now understand, when they telling you the said pirates, they're talking about the Aborigines that was already in Louisiana, man. And like I said, man, we already got the images. Let me see something real quick. You know what? While I'm doing this, I'm gonna pull up the image. I'm gonna pull up the actual book that they got, because they got a book. Just give me a sec. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone real quick. Just to give you an idea of what the so-called Aborigines looked like that was in that area. And they wrote a book, and it's called, I think it's called, hold up, let me see something. Let me get it. Let me make sure. I talked about this book a couple of times. Let me see. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna get back into it though. If I don't find it right here, I'm gonna have to go further in on my notes. All right, yeah, I don't have it saved in my favorites, so I'm gonna have to look otherwise. All right, but we're gonna get back into it though. All right. So when they talk about pirates, we know that the Buccaneers wasn't nothing but Aborigines who was robbing the ships and stuff like that. So we already know that. We found that out when we read the 103 amazing facts about the black Indians of the Western Hemisphere. So we already kind of figured that out. So it says, all right, planes cry, da 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 da. It said no. It said before this, then they said pirates would hide in the Devil Punch Bowl, and those type of things is what I heard. All right, it says Greg Owls titling his mystery Devil Punch Bowl has only added to the mystique of the hollow. It say get a lot of people coming through the town. Let me see something. Hold up. Let me make sure this is the article what I was reading, man. Nah, this ain't the fucking article. I'm bugging y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. This ain't the article. It was this article right here. Let me see. All right, now it was the first one right here that I read. My bad, y'all. I'm bugging y'all. I got so much shit pulled up here. All right, but I pretty much just read this one, so I don't need to. This definitely. I just had this up there. I was looking at something else. My bad, y'all. But look, I found this picture right here. Right now, it says the Curie of the Natchez Indian royalty announced. Right now, I say this big chief X Genry Ford and this majestic queen X Shawanda Phillips Ford. Okay, now when you go and look, you see more of the same images. Look, same images. See, same freaking people. Now, what they're going to tell you is, look. Now, what they're going to tell you is that these are Africans. But the thing about this is, when you dig deeper, now check this out. Let me show you something else. I think it was this one. All right, so you see where the Natchez at. This is Louisiana. You got the Choctaw. You got the Tunica. I think Tunica is a branch off of the Ouachita, or Tunica is where the Empress. Tunica is related to the Empress. So this has something to do with the Ouachitas, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I have to do some further research, but I do know that the Ouachita Empress said her name was Tunica. Okay, now. Let me see something. Let's read a little bit of this. All right. Now, this is the Natchez tribe. They say the Natchez is spelled nat. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's saying French it was not. I guess that's how you put it, which is closer to the original Indian pronunciation. This was originally the name of the main village. Later, it began to be used to refer to the people as well. Now, another thing what we can take out of these brothers and sisters that died in that so-called concentration camp was either that we know that they was free people, and when the Europeans came in, they was warring and they rounded them up and then did what they did to them. You know what I'm saying? It said, where did the Natchez live? It said Natchez originally residents of the Mississippi and Louisiana. It said, where do the Natchez live today? The Natchez tribe was defeated by the French in the early 1700s, and the survivors scattered. People of the Natchez descendant live in many places today. I say, but most of them live amongst the Chickasaw Creek and Cherokee tribes of Oklahoma. Those three tribes absorbed many Natchez refugees. They say other Natchez people were sent to the West Indians as slaves. Ho, ho, ho. What do we got here? What the fuck do we got here? So they say many of the Natchez, hold on, they say those three tribes absorbed many of the Natchez refugees. Other Natchez people were sent to the West Indians as slaves by the French. And here we go. Here they go trying to tell you that the people in the Caribbean was Africans, okay? When we already know that they was already sending the Pequots from the 1600s there. So like I said, you guys just got to remember that these people are trying to hide this fucking history the best that they can do, okay? They're trying to hide it. And this shit is deliberate. And like I said, you see it. You see it because anytime they show you a black Indian, they trying to tell you that it's a so-called African. Now check this out. Let me show y'all something real quick, right? Check this out. Now look at this, right? This is a PDF that I found, right? It's a Native Europeans and African cultures in Mississippi, right? Now look, which one do you think is the African? Which one you think is the African? This guy right here, right? But he's not. And how do we know that? How do we know that he's not the African? Because we got other images of people who look just like him. Now, like I said, man, these people, like, they covering this shit up to the point to where they don't want us to know shit. And they think that every time we so foolish, every time we see a so-called black Indian, that he's a fucking, that every time they show you a black Indian, oh, that's an African. But guess what? Just like they show you this right here, right? Just like they show you this image right here. Let me see something. Maybe I can find a better picture. I ain't got plenty more my pictures pulled up today. Now look. Look, see this? Chickasaw Indians. It say of Amite, Louisiana. Here, look, Mississippi Chickasaw Indians. Okay, now look, Chickasaw Indian, Choctaw Indian, Choctaw. I'm sorry. Now, why are these people in Louisiana? And it just go on and on and on, man. And like I said, even that picture that I showed y'all already know. This ain't nothing. The picture I showed you right here. Let me see. Where is it at? This ain't nothing but a fucking feather crown. You see the damn bow and arrow on his back. It's not an African. Okay? Why would this be an African if he was enslaved? Why would an enslaved African have a feather crown on it and fucking bow and arrows on his back? Why? That's what I'm trying to tell you. These some lying motherfuckers, man. And that's even more the reason why you should adapt your culture and you should claim the undrip say you have a right to go back and redeem and regain your fucking culture. And that's what we need to do. Because these people are going to lie. They're going to keep lying. And when you show them the images, they be like, oh, we know it's black people. Oh, no, that's my people. Them black people is my people. How can you? So if you know it's black people here, then how do you know that I'm not descendants of? Oh, they mixed in with them. There wasn't African. There wasn't that many Africans here to mix in with millions and millions of people here. So stop fucking lying to us, okay? Like I said, it's Native, European, and African culture. We know this bastard not a native. He's not a native. This is the fucking Indian right here, but they're going to tell you that this is an African. They're going to say, oh, this is an African. And like I said, when you read, when you really get down and dirty with this, man, you see the lies. You see how, let me see something. What's this one? Let me read a little bit more of it. And this is how we got them. Look, the Natchez tribe was defeated. So any of the tribes that was defeated, what do you think happened to them? They enslaved them and took their fucking land. Okay? They say the Natchez was defeated by the French in the early 1700s. They say the survivors scattered. They say people the Natchez descendant live in many different places. Now look, if they live in many different places, right? If they live in many different places, how do we know that these people are not descendants of them? And they tell you even in here, look, like, we got y'all, motherfucker. I know you listening, because I know they always listening to my damn channel. We got y'all bastards, all right? Now look, it say people in Natchez descendants live in many different places today. It say, but most of them live amongst the Chickasaw, the Creek, and the Cherokee, and the Choctaw. It say tribes of, they try to say Oklahoma. So they trying to say that they know. Now check this out. It say those tribes absorbed many of the Natchez refugees. It say other Natchez people were sent to the West Indies as slaves by the French. Now hold the fuck up. They were sent to the West Indies as slaves by the French. What do I tell y'all about the Haitians? What did I tell y'all about the Haitians? What did I tell y'all about the Haitians? The Haitians was in Louisiana. They speak Creole. They was colonized by the French. The French had to go. They went to Haiti, the island of Espanol. You understand? So where is these people that the French sent to the West Indies? Because the French and the English wasn't buddy like that. But the French and the Spanish was buddy like that. So the French and the Spanish, what? Half of the island of Haiti, or half of the island of Espanol is Haiti. Well, they took most of the island and shit. Most of the Spain took most of the island, but a good portion of it is Haiti. The other portion is fucking the island of Espanol, aka Dominican Republic, today. Okay. Now, where do they send these people to the Caribbean? There. That's where they sent them, man. Use your fucking brain. Put two and two together, okay? It say other Natchez people were sent to the West Indies as slaves by the French. And some African Caribbean people today have Natchez and other Indian ancestry. Now, you tell me, people who've been in the Caribbean, have you ever seen any Indians in the Caribbean? And they try to lie to you and tell you this shit all the time because they were sending Negroes there from this country, like you said, like I just showed y'all. Now that's proof right there. I need to keep that in mind. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me write that down for my source, yo. So when I really start doing this research, but I got the let me see, hold up. Let me write this down real quick. I need this. Still with y'all. Let me just get this down. By the French. Got them. Got these bastards. Got them. Okay? Got them. Now check this out. Give me a second, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I need to find this. I need to find that book, man. So I can show y'all. Just give me 1 second. So I say, man, when you read this history, man, this history make you sick, man. And how they cover the shit up and then lie to you and tell you, oh, well, these are African. Hold up. But the Indians look like Africans too. So how the fuck do you know? You just assuming that they Africans. You don't want to say that they Indians, so we won't assume, and so we won't know. It's mighty funny. It's mighty funny. You got other Indians. So all these brothers right here faking to be Indians. So all these brothers right here faking this shit. So this man right here, he's faking to be a fucking Indian. He's faking. But they want to make it seem like these are just so-called African Americans who adapted the culture, and this is the reason why they're in Louisiana. Oh, the Mardi Gras Indians, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think these people dressing up like this? You think they dressing up like this so it's a fucking joke? That's what y'all think? No, these are the real Indians. And they show you more Indians like I just told you right here. They showing all these people from Louisiana. Melinda Lawson, Choctaw. Now, like I said, it's just a meme. This could be false, but I don't assume it to be false, okay? Choctaw Indian of Louisiana. More Choctaw Indian, we already know, okay? But like I said, look, it's just ironic that you got these brothers and sisters running around dressed up like Indians. Oh, no, them Africans. No, they not. No, they not. Stop lying. Stop lying. You understand? And this is what they've been doing the whole time. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see if I can find that. I need to find that book. Just give me 1 second, people. Matter of fact, you know what? I got that shit written down in my notes somewhere. Just give me a second, y'all. Still with y'all. Sorry for not being a little bit more organized, man. Most of these videos I be having up here for days doing research on, and then I just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in and do the video now. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something, man. You know what? I can't find it in my notes. Give me a second. Shout out to everybody in the chat room again. Like I said, soon as I get a chance to get to you, brothers and sisters, I definitely will read off the brothers and sisters that's in the chat room. Glad to see everybody come through. Like I said, man, enjoy the brothers and sisters energy, man. You know what I'm saying? And just keep doing your research. Don't never stop doing your research, because these people is never going to stop lying about our history. They're going to keep crediting that to these fucking Mongoloids. It wasn't no white people here, so the Indians could not be white. That's it. Facts. Got the book right here. All right, here we go. Let me see something real quick. I was looking up this. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me put this in. It's called La Medique. Look, they call it a Medique. Yep. Here we go. Oh, look. Check this shit out. These are maps, right? Look. Look. Now, I don't even think that's the original bird because this ain't the same. That don't look like the same one I got right here. Now, look. Let me start. Now, look. This, well, I think this in the same book. Let me see something. See that? That's a motherfucking Negro right there. This is a Negro. Now let's go back into this. Let's see some more. Let me see. There's another image of them on the water, and they got headbands on. Let me see if I can find that one. Well, I said, man, all over, you see the same looking people, bro, and they hide this shit. They hide it so damn good, and then they mix these fake ass, mongoloids in it to throw you off, and then they try to say that you mixed in with them, which that's not right and exact. You know what? Let me see something real quick. Let me get his name. What the fuck was his name? What the fuck was his name? You know what? If I run across that picture, I'll show you guys. I cannot find it for some reason. You know what? Let me see something. It's another picture that's out this book, like I said, and it shows them where they coming along on board sea, and it shows them with fucking afros, and they got headbands on. They got like the same scarves the Bloods and the Crips be wearing. Now check this out. Look, here we go right here. Look, here we go right here. And this is in Canada. Now look, here go the French right here. Now look, see these Negroes? See that? Let me say this picture, man. I need this for something. Along with this one, I need this one too. All right, let me see. Say that one. Let me see if I can find some more. I'm looking for that one with the headband though, because that one clearly shows them. I said they throw you off so much by giving you these false images, and then like they get told you that they sent the Natchez to the damn Caribbean. They get told you. Now look how these people look right here, man. Let's see if I can get this picture. I don't think it's gonna let me get the picture, but you see how these brothers and sisters look right here. These are Indians, man. These ain't no damn Africans. These are fucking Indians who got their land taken from them and have been forced to assimilate in American American society. All right. Now check this out. This is what I found. I found this too. I found another real quick YouTube video that I'm gonna play.
I'm Francis Lewis. If you've ever attended Mardi Gras, you've probably seen Indians dancing during the celebration. Who are they?
Now, hold up. I'm gonna play it on my phone. Y'all can hear it better.
I'm Francis Lewis. If you've ever attended Mardi Gras, you've probably seen Indians dancing during the celebration. Who are they, and what is their legacy in Louisiana? Here's a very colorful feature to tell their story.
Novia is a group of several of the Mardi Gras Indian tribes that came together to help promote our culture as Mardi Gras Indians in the community here in New Orleans, so that we're not only doing things in our own tribes, but coming together to promote as an educational awareness, but also as a way to raise awareness and the level of acceptance and promotion for our Mardi Gras Indian culture.
The Indians usually mass on Mardi Gras Day, Super Sunday, and St. Joseph Day. So we're taking our authentic indigenous culture and we're presenting that in non-traditional settings, and that's where we visit hospitals, schools, senior citizen homes.
We have done promotion with other tribes that talk about how to copyright their artwork, their suits, their beadwork, and different things like that, because a lot of times other entities profit off of the work that Mardi Gras Indians do with sewing and all the hours and time they put in to create these suits. So a photographer could come in, take a picture of it, and make money off it, and nothing goes back to the person who put in the work to make this happen. It's not that this culture is here to make a profit, but it's to share our experience and our unique experience as Black Indians.
It takes some years. It depends on how big of a suit you're going to make, the time that you can devote into making the suit, and money.
When a person says, how long does it take to make an Indian suit, and you tell them a year, the truth of the matter is it is 1 year of a life. And what I mean by that is, if you were working on what we call a collar or a dignity, if you were working on that part of your suit in November, you could pinpoint what section you were on during Thanksgiving. So that suit, which is a year of your life, is also a chapter of each thing that happened month by month.
The headpieces are very special, the way we make them. And we don't describe too much how we make them, but we use beads and sequins. And I took a little uptown flair, although I was a downtown Indian, I took a little uptown flair. And that flair was basically plumes. Well, downtown.
Now, question, right? What Indians did they mix with? And this is how you know they lying, man. The gig is up, y'all. And the gig is up. I know some fucking agents listening to my shit. Just to let y'all know, the gig is up, man. You can't keep telling all Black people that they got Indians in them when you got fucking memes. You got memes and shit showing you what the real Indians look like. Now, ain't none of these people are fucking, like I said, man. This shit is sickening, man. This shit make me fucking sick to my stomach, yo. That they sit here and then they tell you, oh, this was a real Indian right here. The lady who probably was a mulatto. No, this is a real Indian right here. These two people, because this is her daughter right here. So now, when you see these same looking people right here, you start saying, well, hold up. What did the Indians look like? Because they don't have no resemblance of nothing that the fake Indians supposed to have. So now you got to start putting 2 and 2 together. Okay, you got to put 2 and 2 together because, like I said, they give you, even on this picture right here, I caught this shit. This is an Aborigine. This ain't no fucking African. Aborigine right here. He got a feather crown on his head and he has the bow and arrow on it. How many times did we see the Aborigines here with this same bow and arrow? Normally the people we see, even if they do show Africans, the Africans normally got the spears. You don't see them with bow and arrows. The only people with bow and arrows that I've seen, maybe you do see some of them with bow and arrows, okay? But the people I see mainly with the bow and arrows are the Aborigines of America. All right? So let's continue. Let's play a little bit more of this, man. I think it's this one.
Was basically feathers, beads and sequins. Where uptown was rhinestones and beads and plumes.
It's not something you can like. You gotta love it. It's a labor of love. So that sewing thing is a very, very intimate, very spiritual thing. Because when we sew, we're singing songs and we're thinking about, we're masking as we're sewing. As a person is sewing that apron, in his mind, he's meeting those guys with that suit on. He sees that already. So he's just doing what it takes to make that vision a reality.
My uncle would always have his suits out on the bed. So when I came over to visit him, it was just a natural thing for me to see the Indian suit. And my first time seeing him in the suit, I didn't even know who he was. He was coming up the street with the Indian suit. I didn't know nonsense. He said, go on outside and see your Uncle Booker coming down the street. So when I saw him, it was almost like Jesus coming down the street. I was half excited. I didn't, until he got really up close, I didn't know that was him.
This culture is important because it is an authentic American tradition formed by the slaves and the Native Americans.
It ain't no, we get, hold up. He said formed by the slaves, right, and the Native Americans, right? What did we just read here? What did we just read here? The Natchez tribe was defeated by the French in the early 1700s. The survivors scattered. People of the Natchez descended in many different places, but most of them among the Chickasaw Creek and Cherokee tribes. Now, we know that these people is not in Oklahoma. We know that some of these Mardi Gras Indians are descendants of the Natchez. It say those three tribes absorbed many of the Natchez refugees, right? They say other Natchez were sent to West Indians as slaves. Stop saying that the tribes was not slave. Every time that they give you that word slave, you automatically think it's a fucking African. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I got 6 articles up here telling you, showing you that they was important, which I already touched on in many of the different videos or whatever. But just to know that they're showing you other Natchez were sent to West Indians as slaves. Okay, so what the Natchez was Indian was Aborigines, and when they was conquered, they was called slaves. So you got to understand, man, the games that they being played. That word slave is that shit has a bunch of different meanings, man. Let's keep it moving.
Louisiana and New Orleans, the tribes come together, and it's gone on for years. For people and families coming together to work on these pieces of art, these suits. But it's more than the suits, it's what the culture is. People that have stood the test of time in the midst of all kind of oppression, all kind of division, to still maintain who they are as a people and as a cultural tradition. It's a gift to our community, and it's very important.
Now you see that? They got a whole national, a whole what's the name down there, man. But they would tell you, oh, these are Africans. Because they use that word slave. See, that word slave, you automatically think that they are talking about fucking, that they are not talking about you. We automatically assume that when you hear that word, they're talking about Indians, man. I mean, I'm sorry, they're talking about Africans. My bad, y'all. But yeah, man, the gig is up, man. Stop lying. Them people in the Devil Punch Bowl was Aborigines. Let me see something. The nigga name is Charles Roy or something, I believe. Let me see something. Let me see if it comes up. Oh, here we go, right here. Back. There you go, right there. Boom. Lying motherfuckers, man. They just can't stop lying, man. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. You see these? Negroes. See that? See that? Negroes. Okay? And this is like I said, remember the French came down through Canada regions. That's the reason why they tell you that Chicago, remember, the Great Lakes go all the way down to Illinois and Detroit and all that down to Mississippi, right? That's why they tell you that Chicago was founded by a Haitian. He wasn't a Haitian. He just was a French-speaking Aborigine from probably that area, Louisiana area. Okay? Now, this is a book right here. Now, like I said, these are also, they also got other images or whatever, though, but yeah, man, the gig is up, man. These some lying bastards, man. They would sit here all day long and tell you that the people in the Devil Punch Bowl were so-called free blacks and or what you want to call it. But no, that's not the case. Them people was already Aborigines. Let me read through a little bit more of this. All right. They say, how is the Natchez Indian Nation organized? It's a Natchez tribe is not federally recognized. I wonder why they're not federally recognized. I wonder why. Because they dark skinned. And most of the tribes that's dark skinned, they do not federally recognize. I mean, maybe the Pequot and some of the Wapanaki in Massachusetts, but they cannot hide that. Because they know that they didn't bring no Africans to Massachusetts. So when you see the Pequots, you know that they are the original people, just like the Wapanaki, Nassagara, and all them other tribes. But they bring them fake ass fucking Native Americans there, and then when people automatically see them, they think that you mixed in with them. No, you need to tell them you're the $5 Indian, I'm the real Indian. Stop the playing. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing these fucking games, okay? Now I say, why they not federally recognized? Because they look like this. Let me see something. Because they look like this. They not federally recognized, okay? Because that's how they look. Okay? Oh, but they got African in them. So all these people saying that all these people got African in them, is including the ones we just see, and these brothers and sisters right here? Get the fuck out of here, man. The gig is up, man. Stop lying about our history. Stop hiding our history and tell us the fucking truth. Tell us the fucking truth. And that's the reason. They don't want to tell you the truth. And I said they not federally recognized. Anytime they see, just like they didn't want to get a free man's their money when the free man's the original Cherokee and the Mongoloid, and the fucking Europeans mixed in with them. Anytime you see a white Native American, you should stick your middle finger up at them. Because it ain't no white Native American. Nor do I respect any white Native Americans. Never. I would never respect a white Native American. Okay? Because they're not the indigenous blood. How did you get here? Oh, you came here. Either you came as a slave in some cases, but in most of the cases, you might be the people who infringed on the land in the 1900s, claimed to be Indians under the Dawes rule. Okay? They try to tell you that they sent all the tribes in Oklahoma. No, the ones that's declassified are these people. And then when you see them, oh, them African. And even like I said, when you see these brothers and sisters right here, these niggas supposed to be getting the bag. They supposed to be getting the bag, especially when you hear, and I was right about what I just said about, let me see something. What was I at? I was right. Let me see something. I can't even find it, y'all. My bad. But yeah, these niggas supposed to be getting a bag. But and yet they living in poverty or whatever. I don't know if they paying taxes, but that has something to be seen. You know what I'm saying? You think these brothers and sisters claiming to be Indians? No, they know they Indians. They know they Indians. And they probably don't care whether they federally recognize, as long as they know their culture and they could claim to be who they are. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let them tell you, even when we talk about the Devil's Punch Bowl, we know that them was indigenous people who was there already. You understand? So let's keep it moving, all right? So remember, not federally recognized. So why wouldn't they federally recognize unless they're black? Most of the tribes that I've seen, as they're not, just like the Lenape, just like a lot of these other tribes, they're not federally recognized because they're black, and they claim that, but they would get these fucking devils, these white devils who came here and took the land from them, but they could be Indians. They could be Indians, though. But you can't be an Indian when they got all these images. Look, you can't be an Indian, right? Let me see something. Let me find something real. So you can't be an Indian when they got all these pictures of black people here already. You know what I'm saying? And we can even go here to North America. I mean, go to South America, and you see these people. Oh, them not black people. Them, you know, them are the people who's there now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is what they do. And this is what they fucking do, man. Even when you got an image just like this, right? You got an image just like this. And they will still try to conceal the information and tell you that you're not fucking, that you're not an Indian. They got a book with you, with two Europeans holding the queen up right here. And they would still say, oh, that's not an Indian. That's an Indian. Get the fuck out of here, man. The gig is up, man. I hope you hear me, you lying bastards. The same way here, They got the same feather crown on. If you see this brother right here, he look just like this. Let me see this one right here. Look, same image. Look, same image. See this? Same Negro got the feather crown on and feather and the grass skirt and the feather crown on, like we've been seeing for years. Okay. Yeah, man, this shit just make me sick to my fucking stomach, man. Like real talk. And even when you look in this book right here, this is a freaking Negro right here, man. He look the same like the African. The African just a little darker, but they just don't want to show you. This is a fucking look, man. Look, he look just like him. Don't they look alike? If this African and this American don't look alike, I ain't gonna never make another fucking video again, bro. And we so fucking silly and shit and say, oh, this is African. What Indians they show you that look like this? What Indians show you look like this? See, that this guy ain't got no chain on, but who rocks the chains in America? Who rocks the chains? Who rocks gold? Oh, the poor blacks, the African Americans wear gold. It just so happens that the Mayans, the Incas, and this image right here, the American Indian, but you would never think that this is you right here. Because they didn't put a color on them. They kept them light to throw you off, and he still ain't light. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's a lot dealing with this history, man. And even like I said, you know, dealing like I said, look at this. So they made a mistake. They made a mistake by depicting her as an American or Indian. They made a mistake, didn't they? They made a mistake right here, right? Oh yeah, they made a mistake. My bad. That's an African. My bad, y'all. That's an African, y'all. So look, they made more mistakes right here by making these people with Afro. All these images, look, got the chains on, the cornucopia, all these people right here. And when you see this, oh, this is an African. Stop lying. And these people are getting paid to write you out of fucking history. And when you see this, you would think that this bastard right here is an Indian. But no, this is the real Indian. This is the real Indian. Okay, man, so, you know, stop, man, look, man, this shit right here should be taken to world court, paper genocide, man, all day, every day, all right? All right, so I say that Natchez people today do not have a reservation or tribal land or official government, but the Natchez descendants do have a tribal community where they continue to practice their culture. Now, what people that is not federally recognized? Oh, maybe these people right here. Maybe these people right here. That's why they telling you that. You understand what I'm saying? And they would add these devil ass Europeans in what's the name, and then they come along. The Europeans try to come along like they helping them. They ain't doing nothing but hiding their culture more. Fucking devil. They say, how was the Natchez Indian Nation organized in the past? The Natchez were one of the few North American Indian tribes who were ruled by king. Okay, now check this out. I can't hold up. Where the other picture at? I can't find the other picture. But look, more Natchez. You see how they do us, man? How we do it. But we keep quiet. We don't say nothing. But the Tonchins one is not gonna keep fucking quiet. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep making these videos until people start learning who they are. Okay, you're not gonna keep lying to us when you got images like this. And then you got images like this, and then you telling us some freaking lies that these people are not Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn it, man. Like when you gonna stop lying and telling us our history backwards, man? When you gonna stop lying to us? When we recognize that these people are us, man. That's when they're gonna stop lying to us. When you see this. And I like to use this one right here Because it's in Paraguay. You see the little boy with the afro? See him with the afro? So these are not black people. But the niggas in Garfield or these other so-called Pan-Africans that say, oh, we know that the Indians was black. But did you know that they had afros? We know it. Then they would still agree, like, oh, they got afros. So, like, come on, man. Like, people is dumb as fuck, man. And it just really make me sick to my stomach, man. It really do. It makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick to my damn stomach, man. This shit. Look at this. This is in Virginia, man. They showing you with afros. And just like here, they'll light you out. Just like they lit that book up and then change this shit right here. Look at this shit, man. This shit is sickening, man. Shit is sickening, man. Look at this brother right here. Look. Shit, a nigga like my uncle. Look at this brother right here. Shit is sickening, man. Shit is sickening, but guess what? The gig is up. The gig is up, you fucking liars. Keep giving us these fucking mongoloids and shit, lying to us about our history, telling us that we Africans and shit. When they clearly got the book to show you, they clearly showing you right here, but niggas is so stupid, they don't do no research. What was that? Hold up, I'm gonna go back. That's like this picture right here. Look. This was what we was wearing all over the place, man. I believe that this is Jamaica, I think. This is Jamaica right here. Let me see. So I need to join it. I asked to join. I ain't joining it. But like I said, we already know, y'all. We already know that they can't keep lying to us, man. They got too many images showing you yourself. Like this, for example, right? Where this guy at today? Oh, he working for some European right now. His ancestors is working for some European on his own land. Don't own shit. Ain't nothing but a fucking slave to the day. So where are these Indians right here? Where this guy at right here? And shit just go on and on and on. Excuse me, y'all. Right, just like this, right? Oh, that's an African that mixed with an Indian. Yeah, okay. But yeah, man, and you know what? When I first looked at this book right here, Word is Born, I was like, nah, I was looking at it. Then I said to myself, hold the fuck up. This motherfucker and him look the same. They're the same guy. These motherfuckers are the same image. Only thing they did was just not make his features as dark as him. They the same people, bro. Got the same hair. They just made sure that they left them look like they look. Same eye, same nose. Look at them. Come on, man. This is a Negro right here, and they showing you that. Let me say this again. I got this book. I mean, I got a picture of this, but I don't got it on this computer right here. All right? It's a fucking Negro right here. They showing you. They're showing you. You just don't know it. You think you this guy. Okay? They show you Jack Forbes, Alicia Coleman. They already told you that, what's my brother? I mean, well, I don't say the brother, but what's the cracker name that made the Aboriginal races of the Americas? He said that the Indian, there is no distinct. He said the Indian and the Negro is the same. But here they would throw you off and say that the Negro race have jet black skin. Now look, this is what they tell you. Now look, it says the American Indian race found in America is a deep copper color. Now they say straight black hair. No, this don't look straight to me. This is like a fucking afro just like this one. Okay? It says in robust bodies. Who the fuck? We don't see no Native Americans or these fake ass mongoloids on these what's the name playing no sports. Look at Ronnie Coleman. Look at all of the Mr. America. All the Mr. Americas is black. They can't get a white motherfucker unless they pump them up with all these drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Rustic bodies. That means he got his weight up. Okay? But it said copper color. We don't need to pull out pennies, do we? Because if we pull out a penny, you'll soon see that he's a copper color too. I said, man, the gig is up, man. We talking about the Devil's Punch Bowl. Talking about the blacks that were sent, the thousands of blacks again, like he said. Did you know that thousands of free blacks were killed in a concentration camp in the United States? All right, we know, okay. And it says located in the Natchez. So if they was in the Natchez in that area, then they had to be them people, more than likely. You understand? It says when the slaves were released. What slaves are you talking about? They just said that. They just said right here. Like I said right here, those tribes was absorbed. Many Natchez refugees, other Natchez people were sent to the West Indies as slaves. So why couldn't these people be slaves? Or why couldn't they just be using that term because they black? See, they would use that term. Anytime you see a Negro, they would use that term and quick to tell, oh, that's a slave. Well, hold. They just said that the Natchez, and then this is another clue. Many Natchez, the Natchez tribe is not federally recognized. We know all the non-federally recognized tribes are the people that are the Aborigines that classified as African Americans or classified as Negro. We know that they're not federally recognized because these devils don't want to give us our fucking shit. You understand? But they get a 5 million so-called mongoloids there. And got you paying taxes on your own land and then lying to you. Oh, well, they bought 380,000 Africans here. And out of them 380,000, I wonder how many of them was already the people that was taken from here. Probably 379,000 of them. You understand? Probably 379,000 of the 388,000 that they bought here was already Negroes that they took from here to West Africa as well as Europe, and then brought them back to New York as fucking Negroes. Okay, the Natchez was called the Great Sun because the Natchez people believe he was descendants from the sun. Unlike European kings, Natchez, there ain't no European kings. When the Europeans came here, they seen us wearing them feather crowns, and I believe that's why they took them that's why they wear them crowns in Europe to today. Okay? The Natchez was traced through the mother bloodline, not the father. It says so the son of the son of the great son would not be the next son. His older sister son would. The Natchez great son was the absolute ruler, which means that he had power to make all the decisions for the tribe himself. In reality, the great son usually had to listen to the opinion of the council of warriors, priests, and other important Natchez men because he needed their support. What language did the Natchez speak? The Aborigine Natchez language. Fuck that word native, all right? The Aborigine word Natchez language. It say, but nobody speaks this language. It say in their daily life anymore. Why? Because you done stripped us of our culture and had us adapt European society and European culture. It say when the Natchez refugees joined the other tribes like the Creek and the Cherokee, they began speaking the languages used by them tribes. But hold up. So what about these Natchez? What about them? What do they speak? What do they speak? They speak the language of their colonizers, like we do. Okay? Just like we do, y'all. All right, so let me read some more of this and we're going to keep it moving, all right? It said, if anybody want to see what the old Natchez language was, there is a Natchez picture glossary here. All right, so I'm going to get busy with that some other time just to do some research on it. It say, how do the Natchez children live? They did the same thing all children do, play. with each other, go to school, and help around the house. Many Natchez children like to go hunting, fishing with their fathers. In the past, Aborigines had more chores and less time to play. What did your mother used to make you do? Go do your chores. It say just like the colonial children, but they did not have corn husk dolls, toys, and games to play. Teenage boys played a spear throwing game called Chucky. Natchez mothers, like many Aborigine Americans, tradition carried their babies in cradle boards on their back. Here is a website with, now let me see something. Now, you know what? I don't even want to entertain that shit because we already know if we look at it what they're going to show us, all right? This is very interesting, man. This is very interesting, man. I don't know if I want to keep on reading anymore, but you know what? Let me read a little bit more. Fuck it. Excuse my French, y'all. I think I cursed about 100 times already. I said, what were men and women roles in the Natchez tribe? Unlike most of the Aborigine tribes, men and women did not have equal status. The Natchez men higher ranking than women. It say held leadership positions, were in charge of household, and even got to eat first. They say, however, both genders took part in storytelling, artwork, and music. It say traditional medicines. My bad. It say, where was the Natchez homes like in the past? The Natchez people lived in villages. It say of adobe houses and tranked roof. That's us, y'all. It say one family lived in each house. The Natchez houses were arranged around a village square that was used for ceremony and sport events. What was the Natchez clothing like? Did they wear feather headdresses and face paint? It say Natchez men wore black cloths. It say and leather leggings. Okay. It says Natchez women wore wraparound skirts. It say made of deer skin. It say the woven fiber shirt was not necessary in Natchez culture. It say both men and women wore tonicas. It say in tunics. I don't know what the fuck that. I need to look that up, y'all. I probably seen it before, but I gotta need to look that up. Let me write that down, y'all. So I'm learning as I go along too, y'all. I bet you that's like a damn turban. I bet you. In cooler weather, the Natchez wore moccasins on their feet. Here are some photographs of Indian clothing. I don't even want to look at them Indian. It say the Natchez didn't wear war bonnets. You know why? Because ain't none of the Aborigines wear war bonnets. None of us wore the war bonnet. The war bonnet is not our shit. Our shit is that feather crown. That's it. Feather crown and turbans and the fucking headband, like you see my man, like you see them wearing right here. Let me see, is it this one? See this? Headbands. It's the same people in Virginia wearing headbands. You see the same coats of arms wearing headbands. Okay? So we was already wearing this shit. Headbands. That's why the gangs wear what's the name, because that's our shit. That's why when you see that coat of arm that Tariq Nasheed used for hitting colors, that is American Aborigine. That is not damn African. Okay? You got the feather crown, or you see the feather, you see the grass, the skirt. So I mean, so why none of these got the head warband on? Because they're lying to us, okay? They telling you right here who the people was. I don't even need to really, I can just basically freestyle this shit. All right? They did not wear war bonnets like in the silk. It say the great son wore a fancy feather crown. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold up. Let's read this again, man. The great son. Let's see. Why we keep saying that feather crown? And why these people don't look nothing? Why the Aborigines don't, the so-called Native Americans don't wear that shit? Why? Why do we only see this feather crown amongst us? And this is the pictures you need to take to the fucking. You need to take this picture right on to the fucking of the United Nations. All right, because these don't look like Indians. Okay, so where are these Indians at right here? You know what I'm saying? Where is this brother at right here? You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop playing with us, man. See this bastard right here? Ain't no fuck. He ain't one of us. Not one of us. Look, your aunts, your uncles. He's a mulatto. Your aunts, your uncles, and you know everybody else in the family. All right. We already know. Seminole Gawler, we already know, y'all. We don't even need to get into it. We already know. Okay. Let me see. So where was I at, y'all? I was right here. All right. The Natchez didn't wear war bonnet. The great son wore a fancy feather crown. What did I tell y'all? Okay. It say, but other Natchez men wore or went bareheaded. Or went bareheaded, right? Now, like I said, I'm not saying that these are the Natchez, but when my study of this, okay, I only see them either wearing a war bonnet or I see them plain headed like that. Like, and even when you see, let me see something. Oh, the gig is up, man. Let's stop playing, man. You're gonna stop lying to us about our culture, and you're gonna stop telling us that we them. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna stop. This shit gonna stop, man. Fucking the biggest lie ever told. And these devils go about their life every day like oh well, nothing happened. We just killed 10 million people. Oh, I mean, more than 10 million people. You know what I'm saying? And then concentration camps and shit like that shit happened. Hold up, that ain't it. Well, look. That ain't the image I want to click on. My bad, y'all. That's how I know, man. Because like I said, I researched this shit, man. I see it. I know what the feather crown was. Why you think none of these bastards got the feather crown on? None of them. That's how you know they're not Aborigines. That's why I don't even pay no. That's why I do not show you no images with any of these dark looking motherfuckers and none of them. Because that's not our people. Our people is here today. Feather crown again. Interesting. It's so interesting that you don't see the feather crown amongst these so-called Native Americans. Why? Why don't none of the Native Americans got the feather crown on? Why? You don't see none of them with the feather crown on. None of them. And if they do, they try to make them look. They try to make them look like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know no better. We ain't wearing no fucking war bonnet. That war bonnet is for these people. Now look, we just seen another image. Now look at this brother right here. We just seen the image of a so-called Aborigine looking like an African, right? Now look, like I said, people have seen this picture 100 million times. Everybody who make a Tanchan video, well, I ain't gonna say a Tanchan, but Aboriginal video, they use this picture right here. What would this man be classified as? Okay? Why would they show you the Mongoloid right here and then show you a black American or a black Indian? Okay? But then when people say, oh, that's a black Indian, so that tells you that the Indians were black. So, oh, you're only identifying with the African because you've been told that you are that. Okay? Okay? Tell you right here. The great son wore a fancy feather crown. And it's not feather. It was made, well, they got the feather crowns as well as the tobacco crowns. All right? So, man, like I said, man, I ain't gonna go no further with this, man. We already know, man. What's understood don't need to be explained, right? They showing you right here. We go here, other Louisiana Indians. See this? These guys just making this shit up, though. Let them tell it. They will tell you. They show you here. They show you in books. More Aborigines. You go here. Whether you want to believe this is a black man or you don't want to believe it's a black man, it is. Okay? A black woman or whatever you want to call it. Well, that's a dude. I take it on like our breast. So yeah, man. So when they talking about the Devil's Punch Bowl, these people was Natchez Indians, man. These people was Natchez Indians. They were not no damn Africans. Let me see on the chat room, man. Let me close this out. Let me see this right here. This is a damn. They gonna tell you he's an African, but we know from the images that's not an African. This is not a. And then they would try to confuse you and say, "Well, look, the Africans and the Indians looked alike." So how can you tell? So if you brought this motherfucker here right here, and this nigga was here, how can you tell who's who? How? He don't look like no Mongoloid. So why do they give? Why are they paying Mongoloids if this is what an Indian look like? Why is the Mongoloid even getting paid? Why the people who look like him not getting paid? Oh, we know. Just like we just read up here in the article, it says, what did it say? Let's go back to the top. Right here. It says, how is the Natchez Indians Nation organized? The Natchez tribe is not federally recognized. Why is it not federally recognized? Because they don't want to give this, they don't want to give the true Aborigines their money or their land. They don't. They want to give it to the Mongoloids and then cover the history up and let us think that them are the people who was here. When we already know, man. You know, like I said, I might have kind of went off topic with this, man, but like I said, it's just sickening, man, that they would sit here and cover your history. It's just sickening how they cover up your history, man. It honestly is, man. Think that them are the people who was here when we already. My bad, y'all. Let me see you in the chat room. Let me see who's in the chat room. Yo, if you're in the chat room, Aboriginal Power, we can get busy with this. So we can do the part 2 to the Encyclopedia of the Aborigines, the 1500 years of inventions. So we can get busy with that, man. Shout out to Killer White Supremacy and Coon. Shout out my brother, Peace Chad Murdoch, Peace Ghost, Peace Original One. What's up, my brother? Let me see. The main woman is a Mongoloid that adopted me. Black cyborg. Interesting. Copper Atanchan. Atanchanist, what's up? Let me see. Alvarado, what's up? David Cluis, what's up? Ron Redbird, what's up, my brother? Peace, Aboriginal Power. Call me so we can get this video done. American Copper Aboriginal Sun, peace, my brother. Rainstorm, peace. Tomahawk Tribe, peace. Dark Energy Star Child, peace. Gifted Parker, peace. Corey Bay, what's up, my brother? Golden Crown Spiral, what's up? Dante Cotton, peace. Let me see who else in here. Jim Jones, what's up? What's that? Don Tap 22, peace. I think I said Rainstorm. No Sellout, what's up, my brother? How you been? Let me see. Light Paul, what's up, my brother? Kawa, what's up? Mr. Dark Brother was good. Was really good. Broderick, Wilson. Peace, what's good? There y'all go, moving it fast again. Evelyn Ratliff, what's up? Big Hawk, what's up? Clarissa Williams, what's up? Let me see who else in here. My sister. I seen my sister in here earlier. I didn't get a chance to say what's up to her. That's what's up, man. You got 140 people in the chat, man. That's what's up, y'all. Thanks for the support, y'all. All right, the original Copper Empress. Peace, sis. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I just gave y'all like 5 or 6 different examples of how the Indians in Louisiana was black, and not to mention the Washita. We know the Washita won millions of acres, or supposedly won millions of acres, and that's why they say that the Katrina, what happened with Hurricane Katrina, was to wash them off their land so they could take their land, and that's what these devils do. They don't want you to own no land on your own land, but they get these fucking Europeans, these Indians, these Chinese their fucking land. Change their nationality, register, let them know, public record, you're Aborigine. Let them know. We got the images, y'all. I know that these bastards be on in the chat room. It's 144 people watching, probably 8 of them is some agents. You understand? So let them bastards know. Y'all already know what it is with the Tonsiness one. It is what it is. I got too many videos, so I can't hide what I'm saying. And I ain't trying to hide the shit no more. Shit is disgusting. It's disgusting how y'all done stole people land with the help of these other dirty ass Aborigines. And you know the other dirty Aborigines, because the other dirty Aborigines always want that bag. I mean, listen, I want the bag too, but I don't want the bag the way they getting it. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out there in the chat room, man. I really don't want to rumble and make this video too long, because it's going to kind of take away from some of the educational purposes. Like I said, if I get with the brother AP Power, we could definitely do part 2 of the encyclopedia, 15,000 years. I'll send you the link. I'm gonna send you another one. I'm gonna go out and we can do a little, we can touch on a couple of them, because we stopped at C, so we can go from probably C to F if you want. So I'm going to end this one just to make it, like I said, I'm trying to make some of these videos educational. I really don't want to be going off or drifting off too much about anything else or whatever, though. But like, that's what I do in the Tanshan build on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We try to get the Tanshan build to build. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already see what it is, man. These people sit here and put these mongoloids, and they show you these fake ass images when 90% of the fucking real Indians are 90% of the real Indians are classified as Africans. And if we was to mix in, you wouldn't even notice that the mongoloids, or look, like I said, I don't want to see no white Indians. How the fuck you came here, you colonized, and you a settler, and you saying that the whites came here and took the land? How the fuck you an Indian? How? How? No one invited you over here. So how can you claim to be an Indian? And they walk around here proudly doing that. You can't dance, walking around all stiff and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, shout out to the Aborigines, man. I definitely appreciate it. What's up, I am King Sosa? Real talk, y'all. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. They got you classified as a damn African. Meanwhile, the people who really the real indigenous people are us. They got these fake ass Indian. We're not them people that was in the desert. We're the people who always been where we are at now. Because when what I told you, those that did not go on the Trail of Tears assimilated into the European culture. That's it. You took on the last name Jones, Johnson, Williams, Wilson, Wood, Lee, Edwards, etc. Jackson, Jones. You already know what it is. Peace, Brian P. What's up, my brother? Charlotte Shepherd, peace. That's what's up, man. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the video, man. Lonnie 5813, what's up, sis? That's what's up, man. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the video, man. Keep coming out. I'm gonna do part 2. Hopefully, sorry about that last night, giving you that false information, man, about us doing it. I thought the brothers were gonna catch up with me, but they probably was caught up with their family. So you know it's all good, man. We know a lot of these holiday or these so-called European days we get with our families because our families only get time off on that day. So, like I said, man, shout out to the Aborigines, love and light to everybody in the chat room. Remember, the Devil's Punch Bowl was indigenous fucking people. Anytime I just showed you that they sent people from Louisiana, that most of the people that came from Haiti, I'm thinking came from Louisiana because the French was in Louisiana. When the French got kicked out of Louisiana, they took slaves from here back to fucking IT. You understand? And they get showed you. They get showed you. The French don't get along with the British. So the French is not going to send fucking so-called Indians or so-called their slaves to any British colony. Like I said, man, I'm done with this video, man. Shout out to everybody in chat room, man. Definitely share this video. You get a chance, man. Claim who you are. Stop letting these people claim you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And it starts with you being you in the first person. It starts with you telling people at work, I'm a fucking American Aborigine. I don't know who you are. And correcting them. You're not American because the word American originally applied to the Aborigines or copper color races. You're not an Aborigine and you're damn sure not a copper color race. So how could you claim to be an American? Huh? But when we got images like this all day, every day, right? We got images like this all. This says American, even though it's Amerique. But I don't see none of the people who look like that. He looked just like him. But just the difference from the Africans and the so-called black Americans or the black African Americans, I mean, we got a little bit more swagger going on, man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that, y'all, but it is what it is. Because half the people around the world want to be us. That's the reason they come here and try to look identical to us, but at the same time, they can hate you at the same fucking time. You got all these different coaches coming here. They all want to be cool. They all want to wear Nikes, Pumas, and Adidas and all this other shit when they ain't contributing nothing. They just came here, went to Nike.com or went to fucking wherever they shop at and got the same shit you got on and want to adapt your culture, but at the same time, they don't live in poverty. At the same time, their ancestors leave them shit, or their family leave them money to trickle down from generation to generation. That's the reason why most of us are fucked, because we don't have fathers. We come from broken homes. The ones that do got mothers and fathers probably better off. But like I said, for the majority of us, man, they didn't broke up the family, reclassified you as an African, and end the story. But guess what, y'all? Y'all got me. Y'all got the touch in this one. So with that being said, man, I will try to get that other video out if the brother AP Power hit me up. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long or whatever to take away from the educational purposes in it. You know, so like I said, share the video, man. Comment, like, subscribe. To touch in this one. Peace.